And we're back. I had to say that twice because I was muted. All right. This is the Altars. I was talking with one of my viewers yesterday, Legend. I'm sure most of you, if you're watching this, you've probably heard me talking to him. We decided to try out a new game. We were gonna try out Death Stranding 2. Then I saw it was on PlayStation, and I wanted to play it on PC. We'll see if that changes in the future. But until then, the Altars it is. Unless it sucks. We'll see. I'll turn that down just a wee bit. Yeah, we're just gonna try it on its basic difficulty because I don't even know what the hell this is. Because the sister ship to our life would take the really different route while the sun burns behind the islands. What does that even mean?
How did I end up here? My whole life, all its ups and downs, led me to this place. Far from home, far from anyone I know. A journey whose route is unknown, and the destination out of sight. Was this path just a random sequence of events that I had to follow? Or was there ever another way? Now, heading for the unknown. I can't really tell. Is this the end of the road? Or is it yet another branching?
Another branching. Okay. I don't like that.
That was a tough landing. Golsky here. Do you read me? Anyone? Nothing. I need to figure out what happened.
Hold on a second. Let me stop it here. I want to make sure that I'm not using up too many properties. Just close out a bunch of things. Whoops. Cool. Still have a lot of space. It's not like I was using it too much, but it was weird. Now I got to let's crank this shit up. I'm using a controller for so long that mouse and keyboard actually feels kind of weird to me right now. Is there anything in my pod before I go? Is this like an exploration game? Like I'm supposed to kind of explore a lot?
That's an emergency flare from my capsule. I should look out for those. Hello? You read me? This is Jan Dolsky. I've landed safely, but I think my capsule went astray.
It's another parachute.
Maybe the radio's broken.
There's a couple more flares over there.
Oh, no. It's the captain. Shit.
How is he deceased?
Deceased. What the hell? Not much I can do for her now. Oh, I gotta find the others.
Odd.
What happened? Ship didn't crash.
Yeah.
The capsule's intact. Looks
What
like
up?
she died inside of it. I don't get it.
So, let me just tell you how it started so far. There's a weird quote about how there's a sister ship of your life. It made no sense to me. I was asleep on a capsule, much like this one, right here. And I landed maybe about 400 meters around that corner. And then I ran across this. This is my captain, apparently. They are dead. And that's it. You hopped in at the right time. I haven't really done anything. Kind of like this planet, though. Very alien. It seems oily. The parachute must belong to her.
Mobile base. There it is. Andolsky here. Anyone copy? If you can hear me, I've located the base. We'll try and get down there. Maybe they landed closer to the drop-off point. I gotta keep moving.
Man, the lava flows to cause these type of formations must have been wild. We got more pods with the capsule portion facing away.
The capsules. Wait. What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be.
They're all dead. Merde.
Radiation wave? Now? Oh shit. It's rising fast. I gotta get to the base.
Hope I'm going the right way. So there's radiation waves. I wonder if that's what killed my crew.
Yes, the elevator. Quick. Come on. Come on. That was close. Hello? Anybody here? For a moment, I hope someone else made it. I need to find the comms room and get help.
And center. Interesting. Take you to the... Okay. Whoops.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Can anyone hear me? Mayday! Mayday, anyone?
I'm not the captain.
I'm here, but I'm not the captain. I'm just a builder. Yondolsky, corporate ID 4672B. The captain, the whole crew is gone. Hello?
get me out of here.
Imminent danger. Short time remaining.
What? How much time? What's gonna happen? Talk to me. What's the danger?
Planet activity rising. 4 days remaining. Be lethal proximity. Using instructions and logs.
Oh, no.
Must
Don't
be the
you go
radiation.
fuzzy on me. Lethal proximity. Use this quantum nav system. Where the hell did it send us? Lethal proximity of what?
Please, we can meet it before Star approaches. This battle, we must escape. The proximity Star days.
You mean a star will come and burn this planet? And I just have days to escape? Is that right? Sunrise. Perfect. I need to find those captain's logs.
Captain's logs will be Captain's cabin. Welcome to the evacuation functional manual. In case of an incident jeopardizes your mission and safety of your crew, please follow the safety protocol and move the base to a safe location. The following steps must be accounted for: refueling the base, manufacturing necessary equipment, securing food supplies. The steps will automatically be trapped on your HUD. Oh, we're in a triple star system? Why would we ever go here? According to the recent Ally Corp research and based on a data collected from the multiple missions, triple star systems are considered as potentially related to a very high probability of discovering rubidium in the Ally Corp classification system. This precise correlation between triple star systems and rubidium is yet to be scientifically determined, but according to some hypothesis, this may be related to unique radiation cycle observed on planets belonging to such systems. Rubidium is a highly unstable element in itself, emitting significant amounts of radiation, seems to be less elusive in the presence of such specific radiation patterns as if fine-tuning it life cycle to the environment. Ally Corp employees should be aware that thanks to these findings, in the upcoming years, we are bound to witness significant rise in missions into the quantum navigation system on course for a triple star system. Should such a system be identified in the vicinity of an Ally Corp exploration vessel, this should, by all means, result in a notable increase of successful rubidium extraction and major breakthrough for Ally Corp and humanity alike. Mission captains must be informed, however, that operating on planets belonging to a triple star system involves the need for some precautions. The complex gravitational structure, which the planet operates, apart from being the surface of rubidium-friendly radiation, may result in life-threatening events such as periodic lethal proximity to one of the suns, annihilation of the planet's surface, and immediate destruction of all life forms. In order to maximize efficiency, even in the event of such occurrences, Ally Corp has equipped its vessels with cutting-edge SIBA evacuation functionality manual for further instructions. The above information is the sole propriety of blah blah blah. State-of-the-art route planning solution designed and implemented by Ally Corp, optimized for efficiency in mining operations. How does it work? While the crew remains in cryosleep, the system actively monitors the ship's surroundings, modifying its trajectory and setting course for the most probable location of valuable resources. Based on cutting-edge technology, it collects massive amounts of quantum information, analyzing it in real time to determine the highest... Okay, that's not important. Okay. You're not supposed to stay up for too long, otherwise you can pass out and it makes you worse. Alright, looks like I'm just gonna go to sleep. So many hours you have before you get tired. Once you're tired, you're still able to work, but every task will take much longer. What was... I'll keep it in meters instead of the freedom units. Why can't I build this? All right, I'm just gonna go do the thing that that it wants me to do. No. You find shell deposits in planet surface. They contain a limited amount of resources can be used. Okay. You're the one who saved us from our former oppressors. Should be nice.
Shiny rock. Might be a source of metals.
For you. Okay. All right. I saw blue smoke somewhere. There.
I don't have a climbing hook. Not yet. I'll have to find another way.
Do I have to go back to the workshop now? Damn it. I'm afraid if I sprint, it uses up my energy faster, so I'm not gonna sprint. Bottom left. See where it says 8 p.m.? Like underneath where it says 2:17 p.m. It says there's a pink bar. That's my energy. I need, oh my god, so I can't even do this. Alright, so I have to find more readily available organic matter.
Hey, that looks like our ship's cargo drop. It's filled with the crew's personal items, including my stuff. Yeah, this is one of the things they told me to take on the mission.
A skipping rope?
Things that will make you feel comfortable far away from home. Objects that trigger good memories. Typical corporate bullshit.
I don't know. You may, I think I actually missed that part where they said that. I just know radiation happens at night. Oops, no, fuck, come on. I think that's whenever I'm supposed to be getting tired, maybe? But you may be right. So we haven't figured that out yet. I assumed it was from being tired. You're probably right about it being, that. I'm not gonna mine this because it's gonna waste too much time. But at least now I know where some more metal is. It's just up on the top of this. I need to find this organics deposit. And fast, because I'm running out of time. What's going on right here?
What the hell?
I know.
Could this be
We found Rapidium.
It feels strange. I have to get closer. Make sure. I need to collect a sample.
Okay, it's getting too late. I'm getting too tired. I gotta hurry.
Unbelievable. So the useless quantum nav system isn't that useless after all. It knew where it was sending us. Except... I survived. There's smoke. I should look for organics here.
Oops, too far away. Gotta go back.
I still can't believe it. If it really is rubidium, this could change everything. I need to report it.
Okay.
Hello? Anyone copy? I went out to find resources, and I found a cave full of something. I think it might be rubidium. You hear me? I think I found rubidium.
You sure about that?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, what else could it be?
Test it.
How are they able to talk so easily now?
How would I do that?
New blueprint provided. The womb.
A blueprint? The womb. You want me to build a womb?
Sample of DNA provided.
Who are you?
Aliens.
The womb, huh? A DNA sample, huh? I guess it makes sense. Rubidium speeds up organic growth.
I'm gonna go to sleep before I go crazy.
Womb. Now, what could possibly come out of it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Here goes. DNA sample. Pydium. I'm starting to worry this wasn't such a good idea. Oh. Of course. What else? Oh. If you need a name, I think I'm gonna call you Molly.
Okay, I built the womb and tested the Rapidium.
It's a cloning
The
device.
sample provided was a little surprising, but it worked, I think. I cloned a sheep. Hello? Can you hear me? I have a sheep on board. You're responsible for 2 lives now.
Go. Successful. Really found Rapidius.
Yes. Yeah, I did. It's fantastic, isn't it? I just have to get out of this alive to claim my medal.
You're in imminent danger. Short time remaining to survive.
I know that. But I'm just a builder. I'm not trained to move the goddamn base all by myself.
I'm gonna pick up more Rapidium before I go back and try to get more of those, the organic material or whatever. So I don't think my character actually gets tired because he's using looks like an exosuit. So I think sprinting is fine. What does this do? Because it's telling me right here is where stuff is. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Pylon. Need additional pylons. Oh, fuck. Okay. I don't, oh, how do I do that? Fast travel? Biomolvespin gas. I need more metal. I can't do anything about that right now. Yeah, no, it feels a lot better today, actually. I don't feel as, doesn't hurt, which is good. I can actually stretch it, you know. So yeah, it's getting a lot better. I can't like work out or anything still, but. I'm gonna need more filters. No, I didn't go see a doctor. It's not that. It wasn't bad enough to do that. I'll prepare 6 mush meals. Yeah, no, and not only that, you know, I'm in the States. Going to the doctor here is, costs money. Consultation? No, not really. Not, with the insurance, they're not that expensive. But there's no, not really much point. I'm not in pain or anything, you know? I mean, if it was like debilitating, 100% I would go. Start the engines? What does that mean?
Whoa. What just happened? Come on. Don't do this to me now. Sorted. Let's give it another go. What? Not again. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Just my luck to be stuck in a junkyard. Hey, you still there? I really need your help. I can't get out of here. I did everything according to the manual, but there's a malfunction I can't fix. I just don't know how.
Repeat, Xavier. I need to check data consistency and QC module.
QC module?
Only the captain has access codes to the quantum computer.
Access granted.
Oh, are you the quantum computer? Maybe this is the quantum computer. It's not aliens, it's... Oh.
What is this? Mine records. What's going on?
No way.
Wait. I recognize this. My life.
Here, 1 second, I have to use the restroom. This is nuts. I actually also got a... I have to get something for one of my customers really quick. Hold on. I'm gonna turn on my BRB filter just in case. What's going on with my computer? Is not words you want to hear come from an IT professional. Okay. And we're back. Okay. Still not really sure what's happening here. So hard to study for exams. Your dad's yelling behind the door. Mom doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You can count the days. Oh. You open the envelope with trembling hands. Good college, and it's close to home. You could visit mom regularly and go to good education. You tear the paper to see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'll have to leave mom alone with him. Promise yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep the promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often maybe, but you can. You will visit her. It's been months since you've been home, but you can miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you've found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see mom for a couple hours before she goes to bed early? I like even though it's drink of father. You look at the letter, it's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for a whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to mom. She needs it for her treatment. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taken her to the hospital. All went so fast, you missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You got back home now. What difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable workplace to become bitter and dead inside? Be like dad? A sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all, ditched college and made a fresh start, forgot, but wouldn't that be giving up again? No, mom wouldn't want you to get away with the studies. Get you... Oh, wow. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have gotten something better than a beer. You could have brought wine, but wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project, but she's so different from anyone else you've ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see that she likes you. This is it. She moved in, but is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. She knows it too. That's why she doesn't talk to them anymore. She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're gonna prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors at that offer, the PhD. It's tempting as hell, but salary. How much longer are you gonna be broke? A broke ass for Lena. Ugh. You can talk about it later. Time to celebrate. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Work at a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, that was a good decision. Subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd day in and day out. Maybe you could make it a little train, stay longer at work. No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him. Not that you can actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs to do is punch your card, and for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done. Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand to hand with Lena. Finally, signing the mortgage papers was easier than you'd expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah. You should convince her to invite them over. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You hear about the crash of the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about the worldwide crisis approaching. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a depressing game. Yeah! But you laid off? How would you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? Oh my god. Red lights, you close your eyes and listen to the city traffic damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that, not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena that you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. This is Lee talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer and move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would be hardly enough to pay off the bank, the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish you didn't want it so bad. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. No, she's not. Maybe you should have said yes, you should have. But how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That is the only sensible choice. You need to go get your shit together, give her a better life, maybe find a second job. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault? These bills are piling up. As if you weren't working hard enough. And the way she makes such a big deal of the few drinks before you hit the sack, you deserve to unwind after a 12-hour day of work. Drown another bottle, the wedding ring she gave back to you. Oh. Job at Ally Corp, freedom finally. She's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself drowning in your sorrows at a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? It's nice That's a nice achievement that tells you you've had a shitty life. Damn right. I wonder if these are just like key memories. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Ally Corp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission in search of that mysterious substance Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says that you don't need any professional experiences and you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if there is a way out? You enter the spaceship with a tingling anxiety and excitement. You're going into space, far away from here, just as you always wanted. Far away from your problems, you'll think about it later. Or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back.
How did they get it? And what for?
Is that it?
Hey, I use quantum computer. What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records need this procedure.
No. No, I want answers.
Please.
Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate breaching procedure.
What? Initiate branching procedure.
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
Okay. Oh, this is how if I would have done something different.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
Alternate reality. I get it.
Alter? Alter what?
My alternate life.
My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I use Rapidium to create someone and alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right? All right. How about my other options? You jerk. I don't have other options, do I? What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life. So this is what the branching is about?
I have a version of myself that lived a completely different life. Hey, this game is actually kind of cool so far. Hello?
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this? Where am I? You're in a lab inside the SIBA unit. Your memories might be a bit fuzzy, but relax. You're gonna be okay. Yeah, I recognize the base. I think. Wait. You look funny. You. Ha ha. Oh. What was that? I wanted to laugh, but I'm like. Indifferent. I think you're on some meds. What? What for? So you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you? Okay. My name is Jan Dolsky. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Jan Dolsky as well? What kind of bullshit is this? Hmm? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me. It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real. So, what's going on?
Gave him more anxiety.
Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're a alternate version of me with a different mind? Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be? You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least? Theoretically?
Oof. That was the wrong thing to say.
You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you, just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out, I promise. But trust me, we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience your feelings without the meds. Yeah, I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way.
I handled that really wrong then, huh?
Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign, pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live.
Hold on.
Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created before. Now stay away from me.
All right. Can't even start the engine yet. What? I wonder if I can. Who's a good sheep?
Hello, Molly. Bye, will you?
Oop, down one more. Hey, man.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me. I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster.
Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep.
You don't get to talk to me like that.
Damn it, I can't figure out how this guy works.
Say
Or what? You'll send me back to that giant fish tank? Why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Okay. I hope you're right.
hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
I think so. I was almost done for, but then I got these crazy instructions to duplicate and edit myself. Was that you?
Yeah. It's called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
You left me no choice. Doesn't mean I like what I did. Is this even legal?
You found Rapidium, Mr. Dalsky. We needed to act.
What about the mind records? What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission and, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there. Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly? They like to put these things in fine print, you know.
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
You think?
No kidding.
Yeah. We know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it, safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
How do you know you're not talking to him right now?
You're joking, right?
Who knows?
Yeah. Nice try, but I'd know the difference. The immunosuppressant meds, he wouldn't be in a disposition to mess around. How bad is he feeling?
He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay.
What a weirdo.
Let me think. What can I share with him? My playlist?
Yeah, true. Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of course. Memories. I wonder if he remembers things the same way I do.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
I'll get back to you as soon as you reach your destination.
Tomorrow together today.
Don't worry, you're in good hands. L7 out.
God. All right. Tomorrow comes. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with this constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with this frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of mom, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would mom say? There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive, and read out the online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of mom, her safety. There. It's done. He won't be a problem anymore. You laugh as mom tells a joke. She heard at the doctor's waiting room. She cooked her pierogi. Man, do you love them. And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you a plenty. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure, trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive again. No way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. Oh, this is why he's so stubborn. You hold back tears when you look at her, but he got to see his mom pass. You hold back tears when you look at her in the hospital bed. You know she's coming. Her health was deteriorating fast. In the last months, you just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn. Get your shit together, Jan. Or Jan, whatever his name is. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah. Fixing things always made you feel good, like you really can change things and make them better. It looks like going to that vocation school wasn't just a parting gift from mom, but the best you could do for yourself. Feels good to become an expert in something the boss says your customers ask you specifically, and he can see you're replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor. It's the first person you opened up to after Mom's passing. Why couldn't Dad just be like that? You try not to eavesdrop, but the third time this month these fishy dudes are here. Thinking your boss behind closed doors, he says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye much, disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is this a good thing, or should you be worried? Fake batteries, counterfeit parts, is this what it's all about? Your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking you could open up to him all this time while he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you. Now that he's in jail, his words about replacing him seem ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No assertiveness, remember? No, assertiveness, remember? That's how it's supposed to be said. Don't be scared. Can't make it on your own. As you turn the paycheck around your fingers, you think of Mom. She's happy to know that you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but it's the way you prefer it. Watch the bartender pour you another one. From the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you. Turn, you see it's somebody in a coat. You smile with relief for a moment. You thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversation at the tables. It's good not to have problems. That's what I thought he said. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes keep coming to you. It's a good night. You just got your paycheck and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You only just met them, but you're having fun together, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could you be on your way to a lucky night? The damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch has been shut down. You're lucky if you keep your job at all, and this damn advert that just gets into your nerves. Rapidium? A magic trick that makes everyone happy? Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting your money on? Wait, is that shit? It's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course, he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out of here. Quick. And don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through the mission. They respect your They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong and you'll be all right.
I've been thinking about what you said. You're right. We are different. Sure we
Fuck!
are. Like, I got that right away, and you took your sweet time. I'm serious. You stood up to Dad. I didn't. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours. Or maybe I was a coward. Going to college was a good excuse to just get away from it all. Oh, so that's where our paths split. Did you shine out there? Were you best in class? What do you think? Huh? Yeah. I build around this merry-go-round. That's who I ended up being. Sorry to disappoint. Why would I be disappointed? Just proves I was right to stick with Mom. Wait, is she maybe still around here? No.
She always knew what to do and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my god, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here. Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Here you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi for her. Right, yeah. I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up. So, are we cool now?
Fuck.
Cool. Do you mean did I come to terms with waking up as tech support for my doppelganger? You might have to give me something stronger than dehydrated dumplings to wrap my head around that.
They weren't that bad.
Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad. You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier, thank you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it. So did I. Sharing these memories with you, knowing you understand me, that was kind of comforting. Are you getting mushy with me? What? No. Okay, just kidding. I know what you mean. I'm just not the sentimental type. Who's being sentimental? All I said was... All right. Just tell me what the plan is. The corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers. Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls. Right. So, until the rescue ship arrives, we'd better watch our own asses. They know about me.
Oh, I don't even know what to say here. I want to be open with him. I feel like being open is the right thing to do, but I feel like whenever I try to be open and casual with him, he gets so frustrated. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it.
The ones who told me to create you, bastard.
I knew it. Fuck.
Tell me you know what to do.
I just can't lie to him.
All I know is we need to get to a safe place, then we'll improvise. Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate. I have you to help me. That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people. People? What people? The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me. Versions of us both, you mean? Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids. You need to work on your cooking skills, though. Actually, I can't wait to branch myself again. Sure. Take the bull by the horns. Good luck keeping him happy.
Okay. He's a little frustrated, but mostly joyful. Still pissed at me.
Hello? Jan. Can you hear me?
Lena? Lena, is that you? What are you... How did you find me?
They let me know. Agatha, my boss, came to see me and said you could use some support. Are you all right? I heard about your crew.
Yeah. Everyone's dead. But I'm fine, somehow. It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, I know. Is it true you found Rapidium?
Oh. So that's why they got you to call.
I know you think everyone in the company is an underhanded asshole, but honestly, I don't care why they approached me. I wanted to call. What the hell happened out there? How did you survive?
So, your boss, did she say anything more about the accident?
No. Just that you're all alone out there and could use someone close to talk to.
Really?
How did you make it?
I don't know. Beginner's luck, I guess?
Okay. I get this is awkward. We haven't spoken in a while and suddenly this. Maybe I shouldn't have. What's the plan for getting you out of there?
There's a guy called Lucas Pena. He's handling it, apparently.
Someone from STC.
You know your way around.
It's been a couple of years. Look, is there maybe anyone from outside the company you'd like me to get in touch with? I mean, to let them know?
No. There's no one.
Contact my boy Legend.
I mean to get personal. You know what? Why don't I ask STC to keep me in the loop? And to keep an open channel for me? If you want that, of course.
If that's what you want.
If that's what you want.
I really don't think this is about me. Talk soon, then.
supposed to stop here? Nope. It's way too early. Don't tell me something's wrong with the base again. Not on my watch. Systems are working fine. Something outside then? Yeah. Don't jump in your suit already. I'm kinda starting to like the inside of our base. Alright, I'll take a look around. Get rid of you! Hey man, you're clearly angry. Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry. So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down? Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick. But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess. Maybe you should punch me. Why not? Let it all out. You don't want that. Trust me. But I appreciate the offer.
What's up, buddy?
Something you wanted to discuss with me? I wanted to congratulate you. On what? Having a smart me on board. Seriously? Yeah, I flipped through some manuals while you was sitting on your hands. Looks like we had the base operating in minimum maintenance mode.
Minimum maintenance.
Yeah, but I played around with functionality options and, hey presto, we got some new handy toys unlocked. Tools in the workshop and such. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks. I can't wait to check them out. No problem. There's also some upgrades available in the building module. Sound like something you like to play around with too? Sweet. We could do with some improvements here.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you.
But don't start fantasizing too much. Remember, everything costs resources. So,
Sources.
wherever we are and however long we're staying, it might just be wise to see if we can set up a mining outpost instead of relying on shallow deposits. Just in case. Sound advice. I'll consider.
Hold on. I got a few messages from people.
So, this is why we
This is
stopped
why we've been stopped here.
Lava River.
Interesting.
Plan B then, I guess. We'll need to figure out if there's a way around. Wonder how many more surprises this planet has in store.
Hey Typhon, it's actually it's pretty cool so far. It's unique. No, I love space games. Any type of sci-fi type game, I am all about. There we go. Please do, please do. Oh, that's so cool. You know, I should actually go back up and I should build that rope tool that we saw earlier. Oh, I can't build it yet? Oh, because I need to get more metal, I forgot. Okay. Let's go back to the action. Whoa, whoa, a little bit of lag there.
These loose rocks look like they might be passable.
These ones?
Only I had a tool to drill through them.
Okay. So I need a drill, which means I'm gonna need some metal, I imagine, anyways. Drills use metal. Let's see if we can find a metal deposit, hopefully. Enriched metals. What are you? Oh, that's... Causes radiation. Let me get out of here real quick. Yeah, so it looks like the clone can. He's right now farming some organics for me, I think. Is this how this works? It is. So I can actually have another metal outpost over here. Now, how do I get another one of these, I wonder? Can I do it? How do I build another mining outpost? I at least know where it is. I need that thing. It's another pod?
Is that a movie? AliCorp even thought of entertainment in the base. Yes, I was missing that.
I wonder if I need to here. Let's just find the spot. Oh, nice. Found it. Let's build. Still can't build one of these, but I can build another one of these. I should actually build two of them if I can. Can I build another one? I can't, but I will after I put this one down. So it's much more important than the other. Let's see. Couple things here. Okay. We are now going to go to this mineral deposit, or metals deposit, sorry. We're gonna mine some of the metal, and then we're gonna add the enriched metals. Oh, and there's still a bunch of places I'm supposed to be looking at over here. One thing at a time, though. Okay. And the cool thing is, because I'm already mining that stuff right there, all I have to do is get it within a bit of that. Which maybe I can do that on the way there. It's almost time to go back. Let's get this metal first. Believe it or not, fan. Not a crazy long time. I guess, well, a little bit now. I guess I started in March or so.
About time. I'm in some deep shit here.
So you're not at your destination yet?
I'm stuck. We're stuck. There's a freaking lava river blocking our way.
Do you think you can cross it?
I'm on it. Just need a little time.
Right. Well, I got in touch because I have some news for you.
What is your news?
Good news and, well, just news.
What's the bad news?
You didn't listen. There's no bad news. First of all, I've been informed that a rescue party is being organized.
Organized. You mean they're not on their way yet? What the hell are you waiting for?
Mr. Dosky, please calm down.
I hate this guy.
No matter how long the procession, it will always end up in church.
What?
Just a thing my grandma used to say when I was a kid and tired of doing my homework.
Except this is not about your homework.
Sure. But you gotta understand, your mission got dispatched pretty far away. We still haven't mastered teleport.
How long do you think it'll take them to get organized?
All I can say is, they know it's an emergency.
Wow. That
Jesus.
Don't shoot the messenger, man. I'm really trying to help.
So, what's the other news?
Well, I know you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a request from my boss directly. Before we get you out of there, we want you to retrieve as much Rapidium as possible.
another chance. Probably worthless to your higher-ups without Rapidium anyway.
It's sure gonna give your rescue mission wings, if that's your kind of incentive.
Of course.
My boss will want to speak to you shortly. And you'll see how important it is. He's not some kind of empty three-piece suit if that's what you're afraid of. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but it was his idea to, you know, let you in on the branching procedure. By the way, is your altar doing any better?
Yeah. We're getting along pretty well now. Thanks.
That's very good to hear.
Is this about you wanting to talk to him again?
No. No, none of that. My boss put it out of my mind. That's not to mess things up even more.
So, you admit it's a mess.
What? No, we just... You know what? I'm not commenting on that. Talk to my boss about it.
Why is he talking to me like I'm a lawyer?
What's gonna happen to my altars back on Earth?
I don't know. I'm sure my boss will think of something. He always knows what to do.
You either really trust him or you're very good at not saying anything.
Maybe both? I'm not a natural talker.
Ever tried working on it? You know, with a professional?
Not really. But my sister wanted to be a therapist and she practiced on me when I was 5.
Oh? And how did that go?
She turned to breeding hamsters. I hope you're not laughing.
Okay. I better get back to work then.
Yes. Just remember about the Rapidium, Mr. Dulski. And wait for contact from my boss.
Hardly have any medals. Be friends.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My lucky old multi-tool. No wonder you took it with you. This little baby never ever let me down.
Yep. I thought it might come in handy.
Of course, every man of the house should have one. It sure helped me feel like one when the time came. Thanks, man.
Whoa. You look tired, man. Everything okay?
I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with sleeping on the floor?
Hey.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Of course not. You have your cozy captain's bed.
Hold on a second.
so dramatic about it. I'll get you a proper dorm. Sounds like a promise.
Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's go make one more mining outpost, because I feel like I need it. Some radiation filters. Are the radiation filters, do they go here? Yes. Did I not? I'll have to continue the rest of these, 'cause these take 2 hours to make. That's crazy. Okay, I gotta go to bed. What a...
I like metals.
Oh, I used up all my shit. That sucks. I should have built that first. Stupid. So that's the name of the game right here, is kind of managing these, your stuff. And I'm doing a bad job at it. Alright. Let's get some more metal. I know, fuck. There's not enough of us, I gotta make another guy. Let's work till about 3. Okay. Now... to have him there instead. And then running out of repair kits. Oof, Jesus. Let's see. No, it's not. I do have a bit of Rapidium though. Doing base maintenance. Okay. Let's see. I don't really know what to do. Rope. I want rope. Here? Where was it? There it is. This thing. Fuck. 60. I have 30. I bet him, since I've got him on the enriched ones, I bet I can go to this one to work to the end of the day. Okay. Now, yeah, no, I think the game's actually kind of fun. What about you? Are you enjoying it?
I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat, personally. Hello.
Hey there, buddy.
Hi there, buddy. It's so unique.
Been better, that's for sure. What is this place? And shit. Who are you?
Who are you? Who am I? Who are you?
Disturbing.
Oh, fuck.
Isn't it? Yeah. Your voice. What's going on?
Delivered to the disturbing, isn't it? A little bit more dry than I expected.
Let me ask you some control questions first, okay? Sure. Fire away. Do you remember your name? Yeah. Jan. Dolsky. And what's your role on this mission? I'm a refinery operator. Well, you look like me, but also not like me. Are we brothers or something? We're much more than that, genetically speaking. We're the same person. Genetically speaking.
I'm so bad at
Everyone
this.
trying to tell me, stop beating around the bush, okay? All right then. You're my alter. I created you with the use of Rapidium. Rapidium? Yeah. We did it. It's here. Wow. You hear that, Ben? Ben? What Ben? Huh? Oh, never mind. Hey, wait. What was that you said about creating me? Look, you've obviously still not recovered from the shock. Why don't you rest a little and read the mission logs? They'll put it in perspective. We can talk more when the meds wear off. The meds. Yeah, that explains a lot. Not everything, but I feel like there's something more to this feeling of being so light, weak, you know? Just relax and take it slow. You'll feel stronger in no time. Okay, yeah. Maybe. And hell, I can't wait to see Rapidium. You will soon. I promise.
All right. That. Hello. Okay. Hopefully I'm gonna try to get over there fast. It was right here, I believe. Whoa. Here's some more rupidium. Do I have to build a mining outpost for this one? Looks like it. Alright, since we're here, let's find it. It's up there. Do I have one? I don't. Whoa.
Okay. This is not good.
Well, there's a spot right there.
We are surrounded.
Yes, you can pick them up.
Damn it. So much for plan B.
Okay, so what are we going to do here? What is that? Let's make it back home before the radiation sets in.
also Jan, obviously. This will never not be weird. Anyway, make yourself at home. Cheers.
Develop a new plan. Oh, they went up to the dorm. Oh, cry because they're going to bed. I should go to bed too.
Hey, I built that dormitory you asked for. Hallelujah. I hope you sleep well tonight. I'll sleep like a full-fledged member of an advanced civilization. Sweet dreams, then. Okay, I went beyond the rocks. It doesn't look good. The lava river is fast as hell. I'll be straight with you. There's no way around it. Holy shit. What now? I guess we need to get across somehow. Any ideas up your smart-ass sleeve? So now I'm smart, huh? Well, actually, I do have an idea. We could build a research lab and see if we can come up with anything useful there.
Okay.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Would you like a lava lamp?
So, had enough time to come to terms with the situation? I'm fine, thanks. There's not much that can bring me down. But I still feel much weaker than usual. Funny, earlier today I tried to lift a container, and I couldn't. Maybe it's the side effects of cryosleep. Don't worry, you'll get back in shape in a jiffy. I don't know. I need to put on at least 15 pounds by the looks of it. Plus, no offense, lose the excess fat too. I'm not sure we have the time for that here. Operating the refinery requires stamina, you know? Being strong seems to matter a lot to you. A little extra confidence never hurt anyone. Not that it was ever my priority. I just like the physical activity. It helped clear my head of problems.
Oh god, I don't know. Personally, I'd just say, yeah, I totally understand. Here, it's like one of these two. I feel like no matter what I say right here, it's gonna be wrong.
Well, we have our own problems here. I'll keep you busy enough, trust me. Yeah, this whole situation. You know, there's one thing I can't get my head around. What's that? Like, if everything that happened to me isn't true, then does that apply to the people I knew too? I mean, do they exist, but in some
different version as well? I have no idea. This quantum mess up is really confusing for me as well. Yeah, but theoretically, it's not impossible for someone who, for example, would be dead in my mind to actually still be alive? Theoretically? Totally. Theoretically, everything's possible. That's overwhelming. Shit. I think I need to get my mind on something else. Why don't you have some fun? Integrate with the living. You deserve it. You think? Sure. Let me know if there's anything more you need.
Okay. I'm going to make another altar. Okay. All right, while he gets made, we have to build a research lab. Let's see what we need. I can build it. Hell yeah. All right, in the meantime, let's go get more metal. All right. Oh, hold on. What am I doing? I need to build another thing. Stupid. Okay. And then we can get a little bit more of that iridium, or whatever it's called. Then the scientists should be created. Hello, scientist.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, he's probably gonna be super excited about all this, huh?
You okay? Surprisingly okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much Rapidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
Oh, he knows. That's so cool.
You bet. There's a lot of it. Good. That's good. Wait, how do you know? Well, isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which could only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found Rapidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wow, you're right. That's impressive. I did create you out of my DNA. We're not identical, of course. I can see you're not as quick to process information. And that's the interesting part. Yeah. Our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board. But there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now? You have to get our research lab running at once. We need to make some improvements fast if we want to succeed.
I think he's gonna like that.
But I guess the sooner I start, the better. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
A phone call.
Hello?
Hello, I am Maxwell.
Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Yeah. I still can't get over it.
Their families have been informed. They're grief-stricken, as you can imagine.
Why don't I get their DNA samples?
Their loved ones will go down in history as part of a pioneering discovery. Your discovery.
So, do people know I found Rapidium?
I took everything I crafted.
Keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Of course. Yeah. No reason to get everyone hyped up. Might still fail.
I can see you're a grown man, Jan. And you understand the stakes. I don't want to put pressure on you, but... failure is not an option.
Well,
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the Rapidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rapidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings.
hmm.
Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
Nope.
Albert who?
A great writer and philosopher. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate Rapidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now. Constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dulski.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Thanks.
Of course, I would lie to you if I said your work is done. You've probably noticed how different Rapidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
How come it works then?
Not enough tests were run to explain that. The only sample ever found in space was researched inside a mobile base like your own, but it never made it back to Earth. It lasted long enough to demonstrate its amazing qualities, only to disintegrate somewhere between the Copernicus and the Hyades cluster.
So, you're afraid the Rapidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting Rapidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a Rapidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
Okay.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan. But it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
What will happen to my altars when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely.
I doubt that.
But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the altars.
$1,000 says they want to euthanize the altars whenever we're done with this, or at least experiment on them.
Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
No. I'm good.
Rapidium Arc, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
All right, let's go and get this deposit down. Wonder if I should build another drill before I go.
Hey, got a minute for me? FYI, we don't...
Hey there. You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. I've been thinking about the branching thing. It's so confusing. Tell me about it. I mean, remember how I told you about my body? I don't get it. Why is it exactly that we're created with different minds, like, you know, different beverages or snacks, but then we all end up in the same packaging? It doesn't make much sense. Well, it's not the packaging that matters most. It's the content.
That's what they say. But you don't brew ale only to pour it into plastic bottles.
Yeah.
My skills, my whole personality derives from a certain lifestyle, and that makes my mind and body inseparable. That's how it feels to me.
Huh. I never looked at it that way.
I know, and honestly, I find it a little hard to understand. I mean, how can you be so careless about your body? It's the only one you'll ever have, man. Why'd you let it become so neglected? I guess I just couldn't be bothered to make the effort. Funny. Now that I look at it, you probably didn't have my motivation.
Which was?
Well, for me, it all started when I moved abroad. You know, after Mom died, I decided to stay there, and for a while it was pretty lonely out there.
Didn't you have friends?
Not at first, no. You can laugh, but I was a little apprehensive to jump into a new environment. It was just work and sleep, and some bad eating habits.
So that's when you started working out.
Out of boredom at first. Then, kind of became a fun thing. I made friends, started going out a lot, but by that time, the gym had become an important part of my routine. I drank less, slept better, and it just made me feel in control of my life, you know?
I get you. Now that you've told me the whole story.
Thanks. You know, maybe if I could get back to my routine here, at least in some way, it could really help me shake off all this anxiety. I'd probably sleep better, feel more like me. Do you think there's a chance you could help me get my hands on some exercise equipment here?
I could try.
Really? Thanks, bro. I knew I could confide in you.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
No way! On my old skipping rope. So you did want to get back in shape.
Yeah. I thought that I'd be bored enough here to train regularly.
If I remember correctly, buying it was my first attempt at working out. Did I fail? Yes. But it was a start. Thanks, man.
Cool. Let's go. Put the Rapidium deposit down. We require more minerals. That's all I can think of whenever I see these pylons. am I out of pylons? I am. I need to build another pylon. Damn it. Oh, because he's in the enriched metals. That's why. I gotta get him out of that. I know, seriously. Ooh, it is getting cramped.
I have something for you. The exercise equipment you asked for. Awesome, man! I knew I could rely on you. Can't wait to try these babies out.
Oh, it's so late already. Oh, good call. I am about to run out of food and storage, so I need to build food. I need to get food. I need to get storage. I have 11 food left. I started with 20, I believe. So I'm actually better than I realized on food. But I need to be careful. There we go. There we go. Glad you said something, though. I totally forgot about food as a thing entirely. Okay, close to that. Let's see what it takes to build the Rapidium Arc. Is that here? It is. some more metals. This is a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. Now I can put homie in here where he's supposed to be. I need to get a miner. I feel like I can be doing most of this stuff. Shut up, you're stupid. All right, what next? What next? What next? So I need to build the arc. And in order to build the arc, I need metal. I need rupidium. Okay, metal and rupidium. I do need to make some more food though. 7 food left.
Hey, friend.
Rad filters. All done. Should I take care of this now? Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss.
Fuck.
Let's meet.
So, did you find a solution to our problem? Yes. It's super simple. We'll build a bridge. Oh, just like that? Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. We don't have the time nor the manpower to accomplish that. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind, superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle. Wow, great. Sounds exciting. Yes.
Oh, damn.
Oh, here we go. Cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprints for the anchors should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live. But not on this one. They should fire the logistician, if there ever was one. Tell me about it. It's so typical of Ally Corp to send people on a mission and then leave them stranded without proper equipment. I hope you're not feeling sorry for yourself. Because we
God.
need to act. You are in touch with mining operations, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Why? Next time you talk to someone from mining ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. You'll see. Alright, will do. So, how are you? Settling in alright? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That's slow enough for you?
What a dick.
Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed. So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration.
Whoa.
We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back. You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone. Yeah, I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not gonna sit around crying about it. There's work to be done, here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next?
All right. Just gotta watch him.
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
And I'm telling you this is the least important of our priorities, right?
We're running out of storage space.
Killing my refiner again. It's fine.
Should I do this now?
Okay. I need the Rapidium, that's right. Okay. Get the Rapidium. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to get off and cook. So this is a good place as any. Gonna end the day here. And then next time we'll just start from right here and go get that Rapidium and keep going. It's gonna be I'll be on tomorrow. I'll probably get on around like maybe anywhere between 1 and 2:30, and then we'll keep trucking. We'll see. We'll build that bridge, get across that thing, and see what else we run into. You know. All right. Hey, yeah. See you soon, Ledge. And I see Ty is still here. Typhon, I appreciate you you watching the stream, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow as well. You should give me a follow, and whenever I'm on tomorrow, we can pick up where we left off. But I'll see you guys. Bye out.